Hey guys, this is a special extra edition of Shadow Era Meltdown Miller where I am replaying an earlier game that I played that I wasn't recording live. This one was with ROK NiceShot, who is one of the top Meltdown players. This was just a lot of fun. I was playing an Aramia and he was playing Victor Heartstriker. I had a pretty big deck, 45 cards to his 23. So I already felt like I was probably in the disadvantage here. So he fires Arbinger of the Lost, and he goes and loses his flaming arrow, which is funny. Of course, he'll be able to get that back with his shadow ability. Alright, so he does Sword Thief on my Blade Dancer, which means that guy's going to get killed on the next turn. Again, as you can see, I'm pretty far behind from the beginning here. Abomination. So the plan here was that we got we actually have 2 boomerangs in my deck, which is Aramia is great for. And we have an Infinity Core in there. And we have, what was it? That Oracle, the card draw where you, for 2 Shadow Energy, you bring cards back. So we will see that make an appearance at some point. Again, as you can see here, he is able to dispatch of all of my allies pretty quickly. On the next turn, he will have his shadow ability ready to go. I just gotta hang in there. Hunter's Gambit. Fire on that to get some card draw. I wish we could see our cards here, but obviously that's not how it works with replays. Somebody in the forums had commented that when we replay our own games, we should be able to see our cards, and I highly support that idea. You know, because if you're reviewing someone's games where you weren't either of the players, then yeah, I can see where you won't see any of their cards. But if you're one of the players, then I think you should be able to see your deck. Alright, so what did we put down? Oh, we put down Snare Trap, I believe. So now, he has Hunter's Gambit also. He has the arrow. Now he's going to go get himself some cards. And then he uses Frostmare. There we go. So that gets him at least. But now both of his allies are still alive. Again, the good thing in here is we have Boomerang in there. That's going to come in handy whenever we have it. But we definitely... There we go, Looter's Baton. So now we can start drawing cards. In retrospect, when I did this, I probably should have killed Frostmare instead. So that Frostmare can't attack me on this turn. I think it turns out okay anyway. But we do have that to contend with. And I do not remember what happens with that guy. So anyway, we're at least drawing cards. We have a slight card draw advantage versus him, but he continues to have the board advantage. There we go, Transmogrification Curse, so that's good. And there we go, Glass Chalice of Knowing. So now we can at least start drawing some cards. I really, other than Boomerang and Infinity Core, I didn't have too many important cards in that deck. One thing I didn't realize was that I was just sacrificing a lot really quickly, and suddenly I had 8 cards in my 8 resources. So now we can see his deck at least. You can see that he has several Hunter cards in there, which he can definitely use now. He is completely loaded up. Is he going to use... No, he is not going to use the card draw one. Oh, it's a Hunter's Gambit or something. But he is putting down a bunch of traps. This ally, also Deepwood Bobcat, is also a Hunter card. So as soon as that card dies, he is able to get it back. There was that card. Why can't I remember what that card's name is? So somehow I am still alive here. I don't really know how. Gravemonger, not great. I think I have... Yeah, Zale's Hymn. So that saves me a little bit. In retrospect, I would have probably, if I had been able to, I probably would have put Zale's Ham on Deepwood Bobcat instead. He's actually running low on cards. Plight Bread Runt, so we can at least draw a card by using Looter's Baton. That's good. Again, we have a lot of resources. We have the advantage on card draw. We're just doing that to trigger his traps. But then he has his full ability, so he always can get him back. Hunter's Gambit, so now he's going to keep drawing cards. He's playing very defensively for the most part, and so am I, which is the only real reason why this game is moving slowly. But at least I can draw cards again. Righteous Strike. I don't know if that was necessarily the right move there. I think I have a Furry on Terror in here, though, I think was the plan. That at some point I'll be able to take out his allies in a mass damage kind of a way. War Banner. So that's going to hurt a bunch. So, do I have Furry on Terror yet? No, Warflail. So that's good also. Again, hanging in there. I don't really know how, mainly because of card draw. I have 10 resources, which is good. So, Glass Chalice of Knowing doesn't require resources to draw cards, which is how Sword Thief, again, very annoying card. He is trying to get his Deepwood Bobcat killed at this point so that he can bring him back, which was at another disadvantage on my end. So I have a lot of cards. I have a lot of resources. That's good. That gives me several options, though. As you can see, I held off on that one. Acid Jet, which means that Sword Thief will survive to live another day. I can't remember what... Okay. Yeah, I forgot that his War Banner gives Deepwood Bobcat 1 extra attack. I think that's what happened, how it was still alive. I wasn't paying attention to that. Not a big deal right now. So we'll put down Hunter's Gambit on Sword Thief. And again, I have a Furry on Terror in here. Oh, nope, I'm going to use Boomerang. Oh, here was a stupid move that I did. I ended up using Boomerang on Deepwood Bobcat. I used the ability of Boomerang as opposed to attacked with Boomerang. That was a really, really dumb mistake. Again, at least I have Furry on Terror in there, which will be able to take out Hunter's Gambit. But I really, really wasted a turn that time. And now we have a Growing Bog Dweller, which is going to take a considerable amount of effort to kill, especially since he can go and sacrifice, let's say, Gravemonger and get even stronger with Growing Bog Dweller. So at least we have Boomerang and time to bring out Infinity Core so that we can start healing. There we go. He's running out of cards. He's down to 3. So we'll go do that. Basically, we are just trying to whittle Growing Bog Dweller's health down enough so that we can go... See, now he's going to go and kill Gravemonger, and now he's even stronger. And we're about to lose 9 health. 9 HP. So we're down to 12, and now he has a Warflail. That's fun. He starts attacking me with it. I'm down to 10 health. He actually can kill me on the next turn, although I would be able to survive if he didn't put down anything else. Okay, so there's Furry on Terror. That's nice. There we go. So we draw a bunch of cards. We get rid of Sword Thief. And there we go. So we'll survive one more turn. He's down to 1 card in his deck. He will use his ability on Furry on Terror, which was Deepwood Bobcat, and then he'll use Hunter's Gambit, which actually didn't work on Furry on Terror, but it doesn't matter because he's down to 1 health, and it'll be really easy to kill him. There we go. So I am really close to dead. I mean, he's going to attack with Growing Bog Dweller, and I'll be down to 6. Again, just Growing Bog Dweller can kill me, or Deepwood Bobcat and Warflail can kill me. So I take back Furry on Terror. My hope here is that I can just kind of kill them all pretty quickly with all that stuff. I think what happens here is that I have Meteor Shower? No, Boomerang. Harbinger of the Lost. There goes Furry on Terror, which is unfortunate. I could have used them on the next turn. Dagger of Fate. I discarded a card, and I can attack twice because I didn't actually use Boomerang to attack. So that's good. But, and now I am down to, I have 8 health again, so which means that I'll survive one more turn, somehow. Earthen Protector. So here is an interesting, so here's what I'm going to do. I think what I was going to do here was that I was going to bring Harbinger of the Lost back, because that would power up my dagger. Let's see how I do it, which order I do it in. Undying Bond. Perfect. So, first Harbinger of the Lost. That powers up my weapon, and then Furry on Terror kills Deepwood Bobcat for a little bit. Bam. He comes back to life, but he is exhausted, which is awesome. Gives us a little bit of time here. Hunter's Gambit on Furry on Terror. But he's going to start drawing cards, and he's going to start losing health. Am I able to kill the Deepwood Bobcat? Okay, so here was I think this was the crazy one. So we can draw cards again with Glass Chalice of Knowing. I'm down to 4 health. I think I got an Infinity Core immediately. Yep, that's the first thing. And then draw cards. I think this is where it just kind of really came together. It was nuts. So let's see what order I did it. I had Meteor Shower. There we go. And then Sacred Firewalker, which takes out, and then Boomerang for Belladonna. Crazy. That was just the luckiest. I mean, I had all the card draw and all of the resources I could possibly want. So that was just perfect. He has 2 cards. If he keeps using Hunter's Gambit, he's going to keep drawing cards. So Harbinger of the Lost is dead. Midnight Sentinel, he has War Banner. I have 2 health. I have 6 health. So I will be losing cards, or I will be losing health on each turn, even with Infinity Core, if I am not able to kill his ally. Hanging in there. So that's okay. We can draw cards again. We have Boomerang at some point, but I still have this weapon, so I don't really want to go and use it. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have been going and putting down allies, because then he'll have cards to bring back. Okay, so Anmore's Elixir, a card that I don't usually use for card draw because we lose resources, but we have so many resources right now. So now we have a lot of card draw opportunities. Putting down Bozician Trader at least gives him something to have to focus on, but Deepwood Bobcat is just annoying because I have to figure out how to kill him. The way to do that is with Boomerang and Furry on Terror, but I just need to be able to survive long enough to be able to pull that off. So look at that. He has a 6, he can kill, he has 6-7 damage right now. There's Furry on Terror, luckily. Bring health back, so I'm back to 8. Draw more cards. So if I had Boomerang, I can use the ability right now and just cause him a little bit more damage. Is that what I end up doing? Yes. So there's Boomerang again. There's actually 2 Boomerangs in this deck, which is insane. So there we go. So he can cause, how much damage is that? He can cause me directly 5 5 damage, which is what he's going to do. He's probably going to use Hunter's Gambit. Yep, so that kills Furry on Terror, but he loses 2 health because of the fact that he has no more cards. He is getting milled, and then he quits. Can you believe that? That's just crazy. There is a really good chance that he would have been able to survive, frankly, if I just had bad luck with the boomerang. But that was just a huge, huge victory. I can't believe that happened. That was one of the most unexpected things that I ever played. He had out-damaged me. Allies were pretty equal. I'm surprised that I out-abilitied him since he had all of those hunter cards. But I guess he was focusing more on bringing back the Deepwood Bobcat. A lot of played items, mainly the boomerang coming back around. But it really was a fun game, and I'm glad that I get to record this commentary for it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I will talk to you soon. Bye.